This has got to be the hardest live that I have ever done. I've been driving from work for about an hour and some change, and I'm just going back and forth with a shot about this truth. And I'm not ready to say what I'm about to say, but I have to. The men are trapped. We have been taught that opposites attract. For the past few years, I have been teaching that females are asexual beings. So, with that, we have put men in situations and in positions that are not theirs. Females are asexual beings. We're born pregnant with our eggs, which are fully developed fetuses. When Asha first said to me a couple years ago, we need to separate, I'm teaching, the semen is a virus, all of this stuff. And I'm just like, I'm still needing healing. So I'm like, almost like a gay agenda type thing. Lead a man, but I'm not trying to get women to be with women. It was to separate, to preserve your body, preserve yourself, because you're born pregnant. Semen is a virus. So all of the issues that females have, it usually comes through intercourse with men, most of the time, the majority of the time. But on my way here, Asha said, you have to let them know that it's separation time now. All men love men. This was natural. We have been taught what's natural is male-female relationships, yet, ladies, every man that you have been with has not really fit like you would like for them to. The men are trying to please women, right? Because they're programmed too, to think that they're the head of the house and they're the father of your children, when that's just not true. So you have men denying themselves to be something that they were taught to be. It's all programming. It's the same thing with females. We were taught, get a husband. It's his responsibility to take care of you and provide and protect. How? When we're the ones birthing these men. How is he your provider? He your protector? How? When you birth them. This live is for me, for the men, because I've been working with this guy maybe a couple weeks. And since I have tapped into the ancestral realm, his mother is coming to me. And he told me some things about her. He's like, she says she's an Indian. And I'm sitting here telling him, well, the Indians is really Negroes, and so the only way, now he's a white man, but he really ain't, because the way he talk, I'm like, bro, you a nigga. Straight up. It's not that he's trying to be black, but just the way he talk, his swag, like, bro, like, but his mother has been dealing with me about him. And And the only way for his mother to come through to me is if we the same bloodline. So race does not exist. And his mother had me tell him, because, and it's the same thing with men in my family. They are wrestling themselves. They want to be with fucking men. They don't want to be with women. His mother said, we're working, we pulling weeds and shit. She said, tell him I want him to be himself. And that I love him. And so I let him know, I say, your mother's here. And he's already dealt with this mystical shit, you know what I'm saying? His mama used to go to New Orleans. She know the black and red candles. I got to get a black and red candle for his ass and burn it for him for his mama, because he's hurt. He's hurt. And he reminds me so much of men in my family that are running away from who they are because religion told you it's an abomination. You're an abomination. You know, even me, from the time that I came into this earth, I wanted a woman. When I played house with my sisters, I was the daddy. I was the man. And so I had some things I had to heal because, you know, of course, I'm a female. But that all goes with the programming and that shit being passed down to me through the blood of my mother, who's gay, but she has been trying to live her life to satisfy fucking people. That they doing them. So why don't, so when I was born, I had the same program because it's the blood. It's the bloodline. That's why here I am having to heal my fucking ancestors. Because we've just been passing this shit down. Just passing it. And all the lies, all of that shit. We've just been passing it down. So when I was born, I knew I wanted a woman, but I was told it was an abomination. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, so I got to be a boy to have a girl. And I'm just all fucked up in the head. And that's what I have been observing with these men. Is that they fucked up in the head because they're not able to be free. It's easier for a man to dress like a woman and be accepted in the world. But when a man is in his so-called masculine form, masculinity is an illusion. We're all females at the end of the day. Men, their vagina and their anus is one. When a man goes to get his prostate checked, which is his uterus, how does the doctor examine or make sure that he can ejaculate properly? What does the doctor do to that man? He puts fingers in the anus to stimulate the penis to cause ejaculation. I tell women all the time, pussy can't do for a man what dick can. And I don't want to say, because at the end of the day, Black woman God, everything that's going on in this earth, we did it to ourselves by being disobedient to Asha and trying to be her. The men are not able to fulfill their purpose in this earth because they are not free. They have been told that it's their responsibility to find a good wife, to take care of the family, to provide. And Black woman God, if you have, I'm not going to say that. Ladies, we're birthing these men. We are the virtuous women. We can do it all. But we're putting these responsibilities on these men that they don't want that shit. They want to be with each other. And that's fine. Asha deals with like kinds. Opposites do not attract. It's so many fucking signs to show us that is not what we're supposed to. We ain't supposed to be fucking with men, ladies, and men ain't supposed to be fucking with women. It's just a bag of lies to, cause more trauma and blockages and all this bullshit. But what's going on with these men, it's a stronghold. Since I have been doing my healing, it was said to me that my bloodline comes from beyond the primordial waters. And I already know that shit. Asha is fire. My spirit is fire. So Asha said, go live, and after you do your spill, I want you to blow the breath. Just blow into your screen. And this is another reason why they want you wearing masks, because they know when you exhale, it's carbon, carbon is fire. And so that's causing the earth to heat up even faster. So all this shit is a plot, scheme, scam for ultimately restoration in the earth. But this is to the men, because I love y'all. I talk shit, but I love the men. I love y'all. And y'all need to be free so you can fulfill your purpose. It's separation time. I'm not saying hook up men and fuck each other to death, because honestly, you having sex, every time a man busts a nut, you lose consciousness. You experience what's called the little death. Your semen goes hand in hand with your spine. And the spine is the brain. So you don't want to be brain dead. What you should practice, because we do have free will, so sin don't exist and all that shit. But for the men, what you need to be doing, if you are having sex, you need to be practicing ejaculation and charging yourselves. Right? Self-preservation is the first law. I'm not saying to the men to go out and find a man, but y'all already been doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you're having to sneak and hide and lie and all this shit to these fucking women that you don't want. When now it's time to be free. To the females, it's the same thing. I'm one of them who was told, you're an abomination, you need to find a husband and submit. Yeah, I know that was a hard journey for me in this life, submitting to a fucking man. But now that I know the truth, I know why. Black woman, God, we birth men. Men are our sons. We can't keep fucking our sons. We can't keep fucking our sons. Asha said to blow the breath after you do your spill. So that's what I'm going to do. Shalom.